Hello and welcome everybody to the 2020 Hong Kong Wine and Dine Festival Go Live. And it's the last day. I should be really sad. But I'm not, because you can watch all of this in the archive on masterclasses.discoverhongkong.com and watch it again and again, buy the ingredients, come back, do the workshop, do it again, share, and tag us. And it's just gonna be an amazing time. So don't worry about it. If you miss any of this and you wanna do it again, you can always watch the archive. All right, and you can still buy some of the ingredient packs for some of the workshops, and then you can rewatch it and do it again, okay? It's gonna be amazing. So today's theme is really exciting. It's new picks in town, and we're talking about urban farm-to-table concepts, and that it's really important, I think. I think the chefs are really taking their initiatives to do what they need to do for the earth and for Hong Kong. So, without further ado, please help me welcome the head chef of Roganic, Ashley Salmon. Chef Ashley, welcome to our Go Live concept where we can touch people through the technology and we can have them smell and taste our food and cook it for themselves.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
It's so wonderful to have you here. So tell us about the dish, 3 yellow chicken that you're going to cook today.
Yeah, sure. So it's the 3 yellow chicken, which is the local bird chicken from Hong Kong. We're cooking it with some sweet corn for the new territories and a little parsley, chili and garlic oil.
Great. Okay, so you have a classroom full of people that are at home right now. Should we say hi to them? Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Joe-san.
Joe-san. Hey.
Joe-san.
Hey, that's very
That's the only
good.
one I know.
All right, everyone give me a thumbs up. You guys ready to cook? Yeah? Oh, I like that. Oh, awesome. So before we do that, let's take a selfie, shall we?
Sure.
All right. In Chinese, we say 结完食.
Okay. I'm not going to try and say that.
All right. Let's see. Let's stand over here. You over here, and let's see if I can get everyone in there. Let's get lower. Who's that on the corner? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes, my face is half a face. Yeah, all right. So,
cool.
Thanks everyone. Let's go have a look at what ingredients we're gonna use today. Talk about the ingredients, yeah.
Sure. I'll take this on.
Ah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Yeah, so obviously we have our chicken. So this is we're using every part of the chicken this morning. So we got the breast, we brine that, we cook it on the bone, get more flavor. We also have some confit chicken leg. Again, this has been brined, cooked for 24 hours. And then basically press it to get a lovely shape on there. We also have the stuffed chicken wing. We stuff it with a chicken mousse, very classical. And then we also have some sweet corn. We have our sweet corn puree, our chicken sauce, also our parsley chili garlic oil, and of course our soda bread with our cultured brown butter.
Right, and then you have also some maitake mushrooms.
Exactly, yeah, maitake mushrooms from Japan actually.
And this is gold right here. This is skin.
Yes, that is the chicken skin. We actually use a little bit of tapioca flour as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just to get that lovely.
And it dries. How long does it dry for?
So we make it, and obviously we bake it in the oven. It takes about half an hour to bake like that, and then we put it in a dehydrator as well to get a really nice crispy finish.
Just so nice. Okay, so is everyone ready to cook? Thumbs up. All right, chef. Let's go. What do we do first?
So first, just want to demonstrate a couple of things.
Okay, so first, everyone just chill out.
Yeah, a lot of the finishing process is it's going to be very busy at the end.
Okay.
Not much at the start for our guests this evening, but everything at the end.
Let them have a little warm up and enjoy.
So chill for now, and
get
then
to know you
busy
a little
better,
at
the end.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so let's demonstrate the stuffing of the chicken wing.
Great.
So we have some beautiful chicken wing here. Again, this is from the 3 yellow chicken, local. So we get the wing, obviously we buy the bird's whole, but for the purposes of demonstration today, we have our chicken wing. As you can see, it has 2 joints. We have a joint here, and a joint here.
Okay.
So what I want to do is remove it slightly under these joints, pull out the bones, and I'm going to stuff it with our chicken mousse.
Great.
Okay, so I'll demonstrate two so we can hopefully get a gist of it.
I won't talk over you. I'll let you do it first because this is really fascinating stuff.
Cool. So obviously I've just cut slightly below that joint there to expose these bones. I'm going to do the same here. I feel for the joint. I go a little bit below that.
OK， 咁佢養雞嗰陣時咧，就佢會切走嗰個雞翼尖啦，同埋嗰個雞腿啦。咁但係佢切走嗰陣時咧，佢都唔係喺嗰個軟骨度切嘅，佢直情係切埋嗰啲骨，所以咧嗰兩條骨咧就會分開咁樣嘅。
Okay, just do my second one. Nice. Again, just below the joint, expose the bones. You feel it through there, and then like that.
Oh, very nice.
And of course, these don't go in the bin. We save these for our sauce, or the little wing tablets. So to remove the bones, we have two sides of the chicken wing. We have our top and our bottom. This is the slightly bigger side here. So what I want to do is just expose those bones. So we just pull down the chicken like this.
So you put down the bottom.
Exactly.
And then you're pulling it like basically pulling off very tight pants.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
咁啊就即係褪啲骨出嚟咧，就用翻個砧板咧咁樣去褪就得㗎啦。
Okay, pardon me. So next we want to remove the bones from the chicken. So we're just going to take a pair of our pliers here, and then just simply pull it out.
Okay, yeah. So not just for removing screws.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. It's the same sort of. If you're like me, I'm not very good at DIY, so this is a little bit tricky for me.
I'm sure you're very good at DIY. Look at the way you use those pliers. I mean, that's professional.
These are actually fishbone tweezers.
Nice.
So.
Okay, 咁樣褪出嚟。
Remove our bones. So basically now.
因為佢已經切走咗軟骨嗰 part 咧，咁其實佢掹嗰啲骨出嚟咧就容易好多㗎啦。
So next we're just going to stuff them with our chicken mousse. So as you can see, we've got an empty chicken wing. Mm-hmm. So the chicken mousse comprises of only a few ingredients. So it's actually...
I don't believe you.
It is, honestly. It's only a few, but they're not. It's a little bit complicated.
A few could be 100, by the way.
Yeah. Well, in the chef mode, it certainly can be.
So what's inside?
So this is, we have the chicken breast.
Okay.
Equal quantities of chicken breast and cream.
Okay. So 有忌廉，即係呢個 mousse 咧，裡面咧就有啲雞胸咧。同埋啲忌廉咁樣打咗佢先 and then
we add a little bit of salt to that. We blend it into a paste, and then we pass it through a very fine sieve, and then we add some confit chicken and a little bit of thyme and a little bit of shallot confit, which is basically like shallots very slowly cooked in some butter.
OK， 咁就裡面咧就會佢blend 完之後咧就會用個鐵篩咧去隔一隔佢，跟住佢就會好 fine 咁樣嘅，咁佢就會加少少嘅煮咗慢慢煮嘅雞肉，跟住就有其他嘅譬如乾葱嘅蓉咧就會放落去咧，跟住調味料咁就做咗呢個 mousse 出嚟㗎啦。咁其實你哋屋企咧係冇嘅，哈哈哈！佢係 show 俾你睇。如果你想自己做嘅話咧，咁就會咁樣做。So you don't have this at home. You have the finished piece over here. But if you want to do it at home for yourself, this is how you do it.
You can more than happy to share the recipe if you want. Just come into Roganic and ask me, and I'll show you.
Oh, a plug! A
little upsell there. So next we want to wrap our chicken wings.
Okay.
So obviously, as our guests can see, they have the nice shape. And obviously, we want to steam it, so we need to also make sure the water doesn't penetrate the chicken mousse.
Okay.
And it protects the chicken. But obviously, we don't want to roll it too tight. We want to keep a natural shape, so I'm just going to fold it like so. And again, one more fold, and one more. Not too much.
Because if you roll it too much, it could distort the shape into like a sausage.
And exactly, and you add too much cling film, because we're cooking at such a low temperature, the heat might not penetrate as well.
Right.
So we want to just a little bit of cling film is fine. Just enough to get a little bit of shape and protect the chicken.
You're in Hong Kong a little. This is not a little bit, like a little.
Yeah.
You know, can you say Han Ju Yong?
Han Ju Yong.
Yes, this is the Hong Kong way, or the Han Ju Yong all the time. You know, like so. Use more than Han Ju Yong, okay, again.
So the final step for our chicken wing, obviously you can see a little bit of cling film there. We're just going to pinch and fold.
Nice.
Same with that, pinch
all the air out.
Exactly, and then that's it.
That's
we have our
two nice parcels.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And that steams for how long?
So we steam it at 65 degrees for 30 minutes, and that's it. And then we just take it out, let it rest, and then obviously, as we'll show later.
And if you have like a thermal circulator at home, I guess you could put it in a bag.
Exactly, yeah. No,
circulate
100%, yeah. Obviously, just make sure you get all the air out so the bag doesn't flow.
Yeah.
So it sinks the base of your water bath.
Great.
Okay.
So what next?
So next, again, let's do a little demonstration for our guests. We're going to demonstrate the corn. We're going to make the sweet corn puree.
So everybody at home, the classmates would have this sweet corn puree over here.
That's correct, yeah.
It's already in there. So if you want to do it for yourself, this is the way to do it.
Exactly. So obviously we have got our beautiful corn here from the New Territories, from Yuen Long, from New Age Organic Farm. And then we're just going to take our husk off. So obviously just peel it down.
I just want to, as you peel and you do your thing, I just want to say that the netizens have been very faithful in commenting on the chef's looks, and they really, really like you. They said you look really handsome.
That's very kind.
And,
Don't tell my girlfriend.
And you have no tummy. You have no
tummy.
belly. And
it's just a close.
I feel I need to take offense a little because I'm standing next to you.
Well, that's it. You're making
and
me
I have
skinny.
like the perfect tummy form, I think. But anyway, let's move on.
Okay, cool. So we've just peeled down our corn.
Yeah.
So obviously we've just got it nice and raw here. So all we want to do is we want to get the kernels like these ones here.
Yeah.
So we're just going to, obviously this is a little bit of a messy job, so I'll try and be as clean as possible.
Yeah, there's no way to do this cleanly, right? I mean,
No,
it
there's
just
not. No.
Goes everywhere.
No, exactly, yeah. So just almost like a saw motion. We're just going to go around the corn. We don't want to get too much of the, we don't want to get too close to the husk because it gets a little bit bitter and a little bit fibrous here. We are going to juice it, so it doesn't matter too much, but we just don't want to go too close to the middle.
Can we use canned corn for this, or?
I suppose you
not
probably
really
could.
recommended?
To be honest, yeah, I've never tried to make this puree with canned corn. But I suppose, I don't see why not.
Let this be a challenge to
Yeah.
everybody. Try and do it with canned corn. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
So your focus is on organic and local.
Exactly, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just doing what, obviously, our ethos and what we believe in. You know, it's all about supporting local businesses, local farmers, you know, the people that are producing our food in the correct ways. You know, no pesticides, no hormones in the livestock. Yeah, so it's just the right way. I think as chefs, I think it's our responsibility to promote this sort of cooking concept, and it's, you know, we have pride in what we do as well.
And I guess that's why you chose San Juan Gai as well, because it's local.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
organic.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not only that; it's a fantastic. It's also got to be a great product as well. It can't just, obviously, locality is a massive issue, but you know, as a restaurant and as chefs, we've got to make sure it's of a high quality. So
it's good. I commend you for it. I mean, it's very important that these days chefs take the initiatives to drive the way, and I love it. It's happening a lot in the fine dining space.
Yeah.
That chefs are really taking initiatives to be good to the earth. So. Another netizen says, will I meet you in Yuen Long Market? Will they meet you in Yuen Long Market?
I don't think so.
Well, let's see. Okay, get out your schedule and let's see when we can schedule some time for this meeting to actually happen.
Okay, cool.
They really like you, mate.
No, that's very kind.
So we have a juicer.
Yeah, exactly. So this is our fancy juicer we have in the restaurant, but any, you know, don't have to be as fancy as this, but obviously, any sort of juicer, the high-speed blade will be perfectly fine for this.
Or a blender, and then you can, and I will resume the honors of.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
be the funnel. I'll be the funnel.
Exactly. Yeah, this is
so much more expensive now. This juicer.
So a little bit noisy.
Mate, get it in there.
I know. Sorry, I told you it's a very.
Get it in there. My hands are big, but mate, aim. It's a messy job. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, it's usually not me. That's why I'm so messy at it.
Everyone, look over there. Nothing went on the table.
Okay, cool. So obviously we have our sweet corn juice. So we're just gonna use a fine chinois.
Yeah.
Again, this is obviously quite a fancy one we use at the restaurant, but any sort of fine sieve is fine. And we're just going to pass our juice now. And then the reason why we do this, obviously, is to get all the little bits out. We want a nice, smooth puree to finish.
Right. I will take this away. And
again, we just want to pass it. The good thing about using sweet corn juice is it gives such a pure flavour. You know, it's not like using whole sweet corn, like sweet corn kernels, where you've got all the little bits and bobs in there. You know, it's just.
It's just the juice, and it's
It's
going to
just pure
coagulate.
Juice. Exactly, yeah. So we're going to warm it slightly now, and that's going to release the natural starch, and it's going to it's going to thicken up. So
again, don't worry about it. If you want to do it at home, it'd be a really, really cool opportunity to do it. It's very scientific.
It's a great way, sorry, pardon me. It's a great way to make the puree as well. Just really, again, all about the flavour. Yeah, I mean, it's just something a little bit different as well to show off to your friends about maybe.
OK， 咁如果你想喺屋企做嘅話咧，其實都唔難嘅。咁就用翻個 blender 咧 blend 一 blend 佢，跟住用個鐵篩咧咁啊隔渣，咁可能隔2、3次，因為我哋屋企嘅鐵篩咧同埋佢嗰個好認真嘅 fine dining 鐵篩咧係兩回事嚟嘅。咁就慢慢攞嗰啲汁咧就慢慢去興翻佢咧，佢就會慢慢凝固㗎啦呢件事。
OK。Right. Yeah, so we're heating it up on a bit of a low to medium heat. Again, you don't want to do it too quickly because it will coagulate too quickly, and then you'll end up with a lumpy puree.
Okay.
And you also want to, control the temperature as well. If you do it too quickly, it cooks too quickly. It can thicken up quite fast. So you've got to be really careful with your temperature.
Okay. 咁就慢慢興佢 ，and then 就一路興住，一路就用啲孤寒刮咁樣去喐佢，咁就會好啲啦。
So just try and
你哋 Zoom players 會唔會喺屋企嗱？你哋有 finished product 啦 ，you all have this finished product. Will you try and make this at home for yourself? Yeah, thumbs up. Who's gonna do it? Let's talk to Janet. Janet, unmute yourself. Let's have a conversation.
Hi.
Hi, Janet. How are you?
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Do you think you can challenge yourself with this process at home to get such a nice thick puree?
Yeah. Because I have a blender at home. I think it's easy for me to make.
Yeah. So did you see all the? Was it really nice when you got it? Was it like a Christmas package? You got all the ingredients
exactly.
in it?
Yeah.
It's quite nice, right? Do you cook usually at home? Nice. Do you cook a lot?
Not very much now because every day I have to go to work. Sometimes my maid to cook it, but I will try to.
Now from today onwards, if you want to cook, you just have to go to Roganic and find Ashley. Chef Ashley will teach you how, right? Is that?
I should try my best. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. So we're there with our puree now.
Yes, it's really thickened up.
Exactly. Yeah. So
quite
you see,
quickly.
yeah, it's just so that's perfect.
Should we get a tablespoon out and have everyone have a look?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Of how thick it actually is now. Can you all see that?
See, it holds its shape.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, please. Might need a little bit more seasoning.
Again, that's very pure.
Yeah.
And I would absolutely not recommend you use canned corn.
No. Well, again, you get such that fresh flavour from the fresh corn, obviously. So, should we crack on with our cooking? So, we just want to heat up pan on the stove for our chicken.
Okay, so this is when everyone else can join in now. Hi, everyone. So you need one pan. How many pans?
Let's heat up one pan for now. A slightly larger one is probably preferable.
Great. And then what kind of heat do we want to put it on?
We want to go for a medium-high heat. We want to get a nice seal on our chicken.
中大火，而家用一個 pan 用中大火嘅，咁大家都用易結鑊都 OK 嘅。
I like Kim checked the pan there. I like that, Kim. Very good. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So, so we're going to obviously get our chicken pieces. We have the breast, the thigh, and the wing. So obviously everybody needs to unwrap the cling film off the chicken wing.
Okay, 咁你可以將嗰個叫咩啊？嗰個雞翼咧就打開佢，咁就放喺個 tray 上面先。
And we're going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. We've just got vegetable oil.
Okay. Any particular vegetable oil or?
Well, you can use vegetables, sunflower. I probably wouldn't use an olive oil because it has a low smoking point. And obviously for chicken,
it's a general rule of thumb. We don't use olive oil to cook.
Yeah, it is a general rule. Yeah, obviously you can do with maybe things that you don't want to roast at too high of a temperature. But for if you want to do meat like meat and fish, it's generally not a good idea. We can sometimes we make a blend out of olive oil and vegetable oil as well. So that sort of helps it a little bit, I suppose. So we're going to take our chicken breast.
Okay.
Just test the pan. Put it in. If you hear it sizzling quite nicely, you know it's hot enough.
You literally put it in there like it was a stick of butter.
Yeah. It's the chef in me, I think. So next we're going to put our chicken thigh as well. Let's put that in.
Great. Oh, the smell.
And then also we have our chicken wing. As you'll see, it has a little bit of a curve on the chicken wing. So what's quite a nice way of seasoning it is sort of rest it up against the side of the pan.
Oh,
and then we'll flip it around. Sometimes it might bobble a little bit, so just be careful with your fingers.
Okay.
Use a spatula.
Okay, so you can be really, really cool and put everything and turn everything like Chef Ashley, but I would burn my hands. So use the proper utensils, use a chopstick, use a spoon, spatula, whatever you need. But this is a really good tip. 嗰個雞翼咧，因為圓嗰碌㗎啦，咁佢就用咗個 pan 邊咧去煎嘅。咁呢個就可以幫助咧，你係可以煎嗰個 curve 啦。So it's really, really good. Everyone's doing really, really well. Great.
Yeah.
And what we want to see is quite a bit of caramelization.
Exactly, yeah. So there's a nice, don't say too dark, but a nice golden brown colour. So something like that there is sort of perfect, really. We'll give it a little bit longer because we want to get a little bit of heat into it, the chicken as well. Because obviously what we do at a restaurant, we'd have that slightly warm before service or during as we go.
Right, let's talk about the restaurant. Now it's tough times, and I know that you've done like Roganic kits that you can order and do at home.
Exactly, yeah. So obviously, unfortunately, when the government, had to ban dining in the evening time, obviously, as a business and a restaurant, we have to diversify to make sure we protect the jobs and the staff, and keep the business going. Keep that cash flow going. So we did in the UK. Simon did a really interesting offering of Simon Rogan at home. So basically, the ready-to-go meal kits that people can purchase online. Obviously, it gets delivered to your door, and then just finish it off at home.
That's great. Yeah. And then you could do, you can design your plate or plate.
Exactly.
As well as
the creative
like canvas.
Exactly. So obviously we give a little bit of guidance, but the actual finishing is let people get a little bit creative. The chef and everybody can come out and have a bit of fun. Really, that's what it's all about.
All right. So everyone, how's everyone doing? Are you getting a nice color on the chicken? 大家嗰個焦糖化 O 唔 OK 啊？
I think
perfect.
Nice
one, Shanice.
Shanice, yeah.
Nice job.
Nice. So what I've done here actually, sometimes with the chicken wing, with the excess oil, sort of push it down like this, so you get a nice crispy skin.
Right, great. So 你可以咧，因為你個 pan 裏面咧係有少少油啦，咁你就可以tip 你個 pan 咧，咁個邊咧會有多啲油嘅，咁你可以半炸嘅感覺咧就會炸翻個雞翼咁樣嘅。OK， 有色就得㗎啦，因為咧我哋之後咧就會放落個焗爐度。OK， good. Everyone's doing really, really well. Let's see who's pretty much finished. Ronald's doing okay. So let's talk about the chicken because this is it's a 走地雞. Okay? Yeah. It's a free-range chicken.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how can someone treat it like a Michelin-starred restaurant would?
Well, you'd need what we do, we actually inject it with a brine. So you need like a needle, like I don't know what the word for it is. It's like a medical needle.
Yeah.
Like you do like
an
injection. A jab, exactly, yeah. So we make a salt water solution. So we basically put it into the jab, and then we just inject the breast with the brine on the crown, and then you have to leave it for like 24 hours for the brine to not emulsify, but just to sort of like
do its thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So when you carve it off the breast, it doesn't leak out everywhere.
All right, so for all those people who are watching who thought that they could glaze through and never use the theory of osmosis, this is osmosis. So you take something salty and then you put into something else that's less salty, and then the water transfers into that thing.
Exactly.
You get a juicier bird.
Exactly, yeah.
And so even if it's a 走地雞，你唔使咁擔心，因為嗰個鹽水咧就會令到嗰個雞咧係會係多啲 juice 喺裏面嘅。Great.
Amazing. So if we're ready to go in the oven, which I think we...
Everybody good? Janet's good. Who's good? Put up your thumb if you have. Give us a thumbs up if you are ready to put stuff in the oven. Transfer it onto an oven-proof tray, or you can. All right. Let's talk to someone. Ronald. Let's talk to Ronald. Hey, Ronald. You're going to have to unmute yourself, buddy. He's a bit far. He's a bit far from the thing. He's got a really good angle. Hi, Ronald. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I know that you cook a lot, right? I know you're very enthusiastic about cooking. How are you doing? Are you smelling the aromas?
Oh, definitely. It's amazing.
Yeah? Do you have any particular questions for Chef Ashley at this particular moment about how to treat his yellow chicken?
Yeah, one of my chicken actually kind of slowly falling apart. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I think the fire can do that a little bit. What I'd suggest is maybe turn it over so the skin side is facing you.
Okay.
So that's it, yeah, perfect. And then just sometimes, because of the chicken thigh, because it's not such a, like the breast is like one sort of muscle, if you're not one muscle, but it's like, it's a whole piece. So the thigh can break up a little bit, yeah, for sure. But don't worry about it too much, no problem. But
cool.
the reason why we flip it, if you try to heat it up in the oven like that, your skin will go soggy because some of the juices will drip out the bird. So you keep it skin side up,
yes.
keep the skin nice and crispy.
Great, thanks Ronald, you're doing really, really well. Good, all right, so there's another, netizen is asking another question, which is a pretty important question, I think, is how do chefs get Teflon fingers? How do you not be afraid of the heat of the product that you're touching? Yeah,
well, it's probably burning myself quite a lot to not lie about it. Yeah, I mean, obviously we work with heavy ingredient or like hot ingredients, every day. So you just when a chef's shouting at you to get something done quicker, you just got to grab you don't really think about it too much. Yeah, so
and you just actually it's a really weird thing. You may burn off all the sensations of your fingers.
Yeah, it can do.
But your fingerprints still stay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's really weird, right? There's no benefits to it.
Exactly. So,
thank you for asking that question. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. I think Chef Ashley will be very, very happy to answer any of them.
Cool.
Right.
So we're ready for the oven. Everyone's the chicken skin as well. So, sorry, on the tray with the chicken, let's place our soda bread. So we need to unwrap that from our little Roganic wrapping.
Very, very nicely wrapped.
Thank you very much. I did it myself. I'm not very good at Christmas wrapping, so I'm surprised.
I'm sure you'll be very, very good at Christmas wrapping.
So we've got our chicken skin as well. So let's rebake that to get it nice and crispy again.
Yes.
So on the tray, everybody should have the chicken breast, the thigh, the wing, our chicken skin, and our soda bread.
And that goes in the oven?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So let's put that in the oven.
咁所以全部材料咧就放喺3嚿雞啦，個雞皮啦，同埋嗰個麵包咧就放喺個 tray 上面，咁就放喺一個160度預熱咗嘅160度嘅焗爐，咁就擺喺度10分鐘。All right.
Okay, cool. So I just want to talk a little bit about our chicken sauce actually next. So obviously, for our guests,
we're talking about this one here.
Exactly, yeah.
So everybody will have that in their pack right now.
Exactly.
And that's sort of like a gelatinous sort of form.
Yeah. So obviously, to make this sauce, it takes 24, 48 hours.
Years.
It takes a long time. So, for our guests, I've taken the not the precautions, but I've finished it for them. But I'd just like to talk a little bit about the ingredients we put in there because obviously it's quite useful and maybe a couple of little tips you can pick up for the home cook. So obviously we have our chicken jus here, what we call it, or reduced chicken stock.
Okay.
So this is made from all the carcasses from the chicken, all the wings, the necks. We roast them down to get a really nice colour.
Okay, let me just translate that a little bit.
Yeah.
So 依家咧，我哋就有我哋講翻呢個嘅雞精雞汁。咁佢係雞精，咁其實都要用好多時間去做嘅。通常佢哋就會用24小時去做嘅。咁裡面咧就有呢3樣嘢嘅。呢個咧就係用啲雞骨啊，用啲雞翼尖啊之類嘅嘢咧，就去燒一燒，跟住就放落啲水度，咁慢慢去 reduce. How long does it take?
So the actual stock, the initial cooking of the stock takes about 3 hours, and then we reduce it down, which takes 10, 12, depending on how much you're making. So it takes a long time.
18個鐘，係啦，好 French 嘅件事。
Yeah.
係。
And then, but at home, for the home cook, there's quite a few nice readily made stocks available now. I think in the good supermarkets especially. So you can easily substitute it for that. It might not have the same body, but for the home cook, it's okay. And then also we have our, we'll start with this one actually. This is our chicken fat. So we take all the excess skin, mainly from the necks because it's got a nice fat content. And then we basically render it down with lots of herbs like thyme and rosemary to get a nice little flavour in there.
Okay, so 跟住咧就會有啲雞油啦。咁嗰個雞油咧就用個雞頸去做嘅，因為個雞頸咧就足夠油分啦。So you know what we do with this in Chinese cuisine, right?
Please, go
we
on.
Put it on rice.
Yeah, I've
Soy
had that a
sauce.
couple of times. Amazing, absolutely delicious. I've had it with duck fat as well, and a little egg in there as well.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, delicious.
My dietitian is saying no.
yeah. I can feel my
yes.
heart beating quicker now just as we speak. But,
All right. And the final component.
Okay, the final component, because obviously our stock and our fat obviously has such a rich flavour. What we want to do, it's all about balancing, as I'm sure, you know, in Chinese cooking, so it's about the balance. So we have a dill vinegar. So basically, this is white wine vinegar, a few little spices, and then obviously finished with got a little bit of sugar in there as well, just to take the harshness out of the vinegar. And we finish it with lots of dill, which is a soft herb.
OK， 咁呢個係一個醋啦，咁用白酒醋嘅，咁就放咗啲雕草喺裏邊咧去調味咁樣嘅。咁因為其實都好勁㗎啦，嗰個雞汁嗰個味咧都好勁㗎啦，要有少少酸酸甜甜嘅嘢咧去 balance 翻件事嘅。All right, so what do we do now?
All right, cool.
Guys, get a pot ready.
So
One
next we have our second frying pan. And yes, turn it on first. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so we want to get, again, a nice high heat. And we're going to roast our maitake mushroom. So we need
我哋會煎菇嚟㗎。
the butter and the garlic, the mushroom, and our little bouquet garni.
Bouquet garni. OK， 咁就會有嗰個菇啦，嗰個香草個 bundle 啦，跟住有啲牛油，跟住有一嚿嘅蒜頭咁樣嘅。 咁佢就會放少少油喺個 pan 裏面先 ，so a little oil in the pan first.
Yeah, and everyone needs to prepare the sweet corn on a tray, and we'll put that in the oven in a minute as well.
OK， 跟住咧，你放咗啲油落個 pan 度之後咧，就攞另外一個 tray 就放嗰個粟米喺上面，跟住我哋陣間就會放去個焗爐度 warm 佢啦。Yeah, awesome. So right now we're just going to concentrate on the maitake.
Yeah, sure. So obviously we want a nice hot pan to get a nice roast on our maitake mushroom. A little bit of salt ready. If everyone's got a little bit of fine salt, that'd be amazing. So again, testing the pan, mushroom in. Again, if you can hear it sizzle, it's hot enough.
Very, very nice.
But you want it to sizzle quite nicely, you know, not just to. You hear that sort of cracking noise. That's what we want.
就幾高溫下㗎啦，我哋煮嗰陣時咧就用高溫去煮，有啲聲出咧就有感覺㗎啦。
Everyone can just crush the garlic.
OK， 咁我就可以揼一揼，係啦，揼一揼個 garlic。
Once we have it's quite a quick cooking mushroom. So just a little bit of colour, and then we're going to add the butter.
So you want the open side down then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's sort of the presentation side. So that's the side you want to get a nice colour on.
Okay.
So butter goes in.
加啲牛油啦，
Obviously a little bit of salt on the mushroom as well.
調味。
And then we're going to put our herbs and garlic in there as well.
好，蒜頭就而家可以落，跟住嗰啲香草都可以落啦。Just to get that nice herbaceous.
Yeah, you get that smell as well coming through. Delicious.
It's the smell of France, really.
Yeah. So everyone could put the sweet corn in the oven now as well.
I made an Englishman admit that it's the smell of France. So let's talk about the restaurant a little bit. You've opened and within 1 year, you received 1 Michelin star. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And what do you think were the ingredients to get you there? Because there are a lot of aspiring chefs that want to understand how to get themselves to this sort of caliber. What are the important things that you think that one should retain in their cuisine?
I just think respect for the ingredient, respect for your team and the people you're working with. I think it's majorly important. You know, you're nothing without your team, so you need to treat other people with respect, lead from the front, stay humble, work hard, and then just have the work closely with your suppliers, build up good relationships, find good produce.
But I think what you said really hit the nail on the head, because I think it's just not just about cooking.
Absolutely not. Cooking's only a small part of it.
It's only a small part of it.
Small part,
but the realism of our business is it is based on people.
Yeah.
And that if people are all gathered together and charging into one direction together, then you'll get there more successfully.
Exactly. 100%. So we just want to put our sweet corn puree and our sauce into 2 saucepans.
Okay, so you now need 2 saucepans or 2 elements to heat up the sauces. You don't need anything too fancy, but you need to put the corn puree in one, and then the chicken jus in the other, the chicken sauce in the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 咁就要2個 pan 啦，一個 pan 咧就放嗰個黃色嗰個 corn puree 嗰個粟米蓉啦，咁就慢慢去 reheat 佢嘅，唔好太高火，冇太高溫。跟住咧就另外一個 pan 咧就放嗰個雞汁落去，咁就又係慢慢去 reheat 佢嘅啫，係啦。All right.
So we just want to be careful with the obviously the puree and the sauce, because they're quite thick.
Yeah.
This is the point where we have to work a little bit quicker. Otherwise, what we don't want to do is heat it up and then they go too cold, because it'll coagulate.
And then it'll coagulate.
Yeah, it'll go like claggy in the mouth, which is not what we want when we're eating our food.
So 而家呢個 moment 咧就要大家就要多多睇住啦，就唔可以放鬆去望第度，或者係望佢太多佢啲 tattoo 啊，嗰啲咩 Teflon 手啊，嗰啲頭髮啊之類嘅嘢啦。咁就因為咧兩邊咧，如果你整熱咗之後咧，兩個 sauce 如果攤凍咗咧，佢就會凝固㗎啦，咁就唔會咁好啦。Okay, so as you're doing all this sort of stuff, I'm just going to distract you.
Sure.
You're from Manchester.
I am, yeah.
The place of where Oasis is from.
Yeah. Hence my haircut.
Are you Man City or Man United?
I know. I hate the fact you're going to ask this question because this is where the curveball gets thrown. Okay, I'm actually.
You're a Liverpool fan.
I support Liverpool. Yeah.
Oh no!
No, there's a reason behind this.
All the people have now switched off.
I know. Don't show this in England. I will get crucified.
Yeah. Good luck with the backlash.
Yeah. No,
that.
it's hard.
Liverpool used to be at some point. I'm not going to go into it. I don't know football at all. Let's just go on to the next. How's everyone doing at home?
So the chicken should be hot now. We can take that from the oven.
Okay, so everybody can now take their chicken out of the oven. Be careful, it's hot. Use something like an oven mitt or a towel to help you take it out. OK， 咁而家嗰個雞咧就可以由個焗爐咧就可以攞出嚟啦。咁但係大家小心啊，個焗爐係熱嘅，個雞都係熱嘅，咁就用翻啲係啦嘢去幫一幫你，就唔好辣親隻手啦。Very good. Oh, I see people's food looks
amazing.
Nice and caramelized and very, very, very fine dining.
Okay, so
wow, nicely done, Shanice. Nicely done.
I think
Good job. All right, now we're going to go really, really quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so everything hopefully now is nice and hot. We've got the puree, we have our sauce, we have our chicken components, the bread, the sweet corn, our chicken scene crackers, and our mushroom. So ideally, everything's nice and hot. And we're just going to carve up the chicken a little bit. I've already done the processes for you a little bit, so there shouldn't be too much carving involved here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really, really pretty as it is already.
Exactly. So we just want to trim it up a little bit. As you can see here, we've got a little bit of a dry patch on from the chicken mousse. So I'm just going to cut that off. The same on this side. Just going to trim it off to get a nice shape.
Again, it's optional. And it is a perfect moment to taosek. Can you say taosek?
Say again, sorry?
Taosek.
Taosek.
Yeah, taosek.
Taosek.
It's a still eat.
Still eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a perfect moment to test your wares and test the food before you serve it, right?
Yeah. So I'm just trimming off the slightly dry bits from the outside. Again, people at home don't need to do this, but we want to have a nice
because the breast needs to have that moisture.
Exactly, yeah.
And when the first bite goes in, you want it to be very, very nice and juicy, right?
Sure.
I get that.
It's just make it look nice and pretty again.
All for me.
Okay, so I think we're ready to plate up now.
Great.
So we'll just move that. here.
所以咧，阿 chef 咧就trim 咗啲邊啦，咁佢就 fine dining 嘅。咁你唔需要咁做啦 ，OK。咁如果你想咁做咧，咁但係其實係有理由嘅，因為咧嗰個雞胸咧擺咗去個焗爐咧，擺咗咁上下嘅咧，嗰啲邊位咧就會係乾咗少少嘅。咁其實你俾人食嗰個感覺咧，如果你俾雞胸人食，跟住有個乾嘅一邊，但係一個軟滑嘅 juicy 嘅一邊嘅話咧，咁你食落去嗰陣時咪唔均勻咯。咁啊變咗係你可能個 quality 唔係 fine dining 咁樣嘅，即係 explain 個 point 先。
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Okay.
It's like you understood all of that.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you.
So, I'm going to start by putting the chicken to my left. So do some.
And this is where everybody can just use the plate as your own canvas. Yeah.
Use your own imagination. I'm gonna go for a little bit of sweet corn puree in the base. Again, get a nice shape in the puree. So we're gonna do like a little what we call a rocher.
A roche.
And then we have
a rock.
Sweet corn piece. I'm gonna put that to the side here.
Very nice.
And then we have our thigh. Place that at the top.
That thigh is so juicy.
Thank you. And then our chicken wing.
Very, very nice.
And of course, we have our mushroom. And then lastly, we're going to have, if I can find my tweezers. Oh, here they are, yeah. Thank you. We've got our little crispy chicken pieces. You can leave this whole if you want at home, or I'm going to snap it down a little bit actually.
Yeah, snap it down and then eat some and then put some on your plate, I think. Because how can you resist?
Exactly.
I mean, that's why chefs are my size and not your size. You resist.
Oh, I don't know about that. My girlfriend would probably tell you differently. So we've got our sauce now. If it needs it, heat it up a little bit just to melt it down. The last thing you want is a cold sauce.
OK， 如果你個汁咧係凝固咗嘅話，冇問題啦。再翻熱佢，咁佢就會溶啲，跟住你就可以擺盤啦。
OK, so I'm going to put a little spoon. I'm just going to keep it quite tight to the chicken. I don't want to sauce everywhere on the plate.
And this is a perfect moment for you to ask your friends or your family at home to come and take pictures of you when you do this, and you'll get that perfect Instagram moment. Yeah. That sauce like cross-eyed plating, you know.
Exactly. And then I'm just going to finish lastly with our lovely vibrant parsley and chili garlic oil. So I'm just going to drop it on the plate. I don't want to go too messy with it, but dress a little bit of the mushroom in it, a little bit of the sweet corn.
Pass the oil to wrap it all up. And the bread?
Oh yeah, sorry, and the bread, yeah, exactly, yeah. So bread on the side, and we've got our little butter pot. So
tell us a little bit about this butter.
So the butter is a brown butter. So we take it to a Bernadette stage. We call it in the kitchen, and then we just basically add creme fraiche, a little bit of salt, and we whip it up, and that's it.
I mean, you say it like it's really, really easy,
yeah,
but it's actually really, really hard. So you need to burn. So you have to brown the butter in the pan.
Exactly.
And then it cools down slightly.
Yeah.
Then you mix it with sour cream.
Exactly. Yeah.
And some seasoning.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
That's it. Obviously, it's about the quality of the ingredients again, you know. Good butter, high quality of salt, good creme fraiche, you know. It's all about the ingredient.
How's everyone doing at home? Everyone's tasting. I love it. I see Selena tasting. That's what you got to do. Yeah, you happy about that, huh? Let's see who we can talk to who's generally done. Pauline, how you doing? I can't see anything you're doing, so. Hi, Pauline.
Doris is on the chopsticks. Amazing.
Yeah, you got to do chopsticks. We got to get you off tweezers and on chopsticks, mate. Hi, Pauline. How you doing?
Wow. Amazing.
That's
very nice.
Really, really good.
Very good.
I think you can definitely talk to Chef Ashley about a job if you're looking for one.
We need a chef anytime.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for that. Was it relatively easy to do today?
Yes, but quite busy at the end.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It all came together right at the end. Yeah. Great. It was that you were giving people that feeling of an actual service.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Where you sort of wait, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's all happening.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right, let's take this over to
sure.
the tasting table. And then we'll put it down
this way?
Over here. You're the chef. Should we do that?
Perfect.
And then let's give everybody a little bit of time to play. I think Ronald's done. Thumbs up, Ronald. Shanice, are you good? How you doing, Shanice? Omokea. Oh, she's plating now. Doris, how are you doing? Show me what you got, Doris. Oh,
Nice.
very nicely plated. Yeah, she went all out on that sauce. She likes that sauce. Yeah. Was it okay? Janet, you're good. Nicely done. Selena is plating. Ronald is done. And hey, Ronald, how you doing? Wow, Bridget's kids have really nailed it.
Yeah. Very
Kim,
nice.
Kim, you're good. How come Kim's pieces are so big?
Oh, I don't know.
That's like a huge piece. And Cherry's pieces are really big too.
I trimmed mine up a little bit. I made it.
Yeah, I think
and it's a plate as well. I think
they're hungry. They're hungry. They've been waiting all this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, you made them work. All right, let's go take a selfie. Everyone, bring your plate up, and then we'll get a big selfie together. Let me try and work this phone again. And you stand there.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll try and duck like this, and then we'll do like a Korean gang sign. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing someone. Oh, there you go. Yes. Yay! I got everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone.
Well done, everybody. Very good.
Wow, you guys really hit it, and I think that it's going to taste amazing. You're going to really enjoy this meal. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone at home. If you want to cook it, it's really easy. Find your local ingredients.
Exactly.
And then follow the recipe. If you don't find the recipe, don't worry. Go and bother Chef Ashley. Go and find him. Okay, so if you want to watch this again, don't worry about it. It's going to be here forever in our archive on masterclasses.discoverhongkong.com. You can watch it again and again. You can comment, you can share, you can try and cook it. You can take a picture of your food and tag us. Please do that. For some of the workshops, you can still buy the ingredient pack. So look for the workshops. There will be a button for you to press to buy the ingredient pack, and then buy those, and then re-watch the videos from the archive and cook it again and share with us. Up next at 2 p.m., we're going to have Chef Ricardo. Shouldn't do it. From Restaurant Mono, he'll be here, and we'll be happy to share yet another class with you, and amazing cooking. Thank you again, Chef Ashley.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.